Hi everyone, something different this week. Lauren and I are in Malta. We're staying in Slima. We've been catching the ferry to Valletta, which is beautiful, UNESCO World Heritage Site. And we've come today. This is the one of the three cities. It's absolutely, the whole place is absolutely glorious. I haven't had a chance to do too much art. We found last night in a supermarket some watercolour tubes. So I've been putting grounds down, but nothing. It's incredibly hot. It's so hot to sit and do very much drawing. But I will drop in clips, I will try and include some art, and we'll see how we go. Here I am, sitting, trying to do my first little sketch. There's a statue, the back of Jean de Valette. I've had an ink pen disaster, probably on the flight, and I hadn't realised. I kept wondering why my hands were covered in black, but just a chance here to get a very speedy drawing down of the statue. One of the standout features is this Maltese balcony, a wooden casement window that harks back to ancient times. This is the view from our base in Slima, and my very first attempt at a really speedy drawing. I love greens, but the most beautiful thing here is this lovely sandy stone. Everything, all the other colours just merge and it looks beautiful. Have you got the green, Lauren?
Yes.
My expert filmer. Hello cabin. Morning everyone. Oh, a change in temperature. The videos didn't really portray just how boiling hot it was in Malta, and I know it's not an excuse. I just didn't find the flow to make art. I just enjoyed spending the time with Lauren and discovering all the beautiful things that are on Malta. Because we're just using a backpack, no other luggage, I just want to try and get the weight down. So I didn't have a fresh buddy, and I just thought I'll just do this. I'll just try taking some sheets. So I did have a go. A little bit of the view from the window, but the majority, and I found Lauren had a swim in the sea, and I'd put down some colour, and then I saw figures, and I can work on that a little bit. I think I've dropped into the video. I did a couple of the statue, again with the same colours, but then I just found myself just laying down colour. I don't really use a lot of watercolour, but when I used those, putting down the watercolour thickly from a tube, it's given this real gloss. It's left a very glossy effect. So I found that interesting. What I'm intending to do, I will show you my finished veg concertina. I'm going to take my veg board down and I'm going to have a Malta board. I'm going to print out all the photographs, different things I'm going to put on that board, because I know in my head, I woke up this morning and I'm envisaging some canvases. I've got to find a lovely way of describing that golden limestone with all the other colours coming into play. But I'm seeing buildings, and I you know, nothing firm, because I don't know what might come out, but there's an overall sense of a collection, and I want it to come from that whole Malta experience. The colours, yeah, the colours. Talking about colours, I got lots of comments last week, I'll turn the camera in a minute, on the cyclamen, and lots of people said, put a dark ground down, oh, contrast, you need contrast. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to take a black sheet, so I'll work off of the sheets, the boards that are already up. So I've got that in my mind. Before I went to Malta, I was playing in a couple of sketchbook pages, and with some, it started as a very simple laying down of shapes, some collage, painting, a bit more painting, scraping, you know, the usual ritual that I have, and I photograph stage by stage. So at this point, I will drop in the 2 pages of simple collage and paint. So I started here with simple shapes in pen, a bit of collage, then red paint, a bit of green paint. I put in a pink line, pulled that down with my credit card. I put in a yellow line and pulled that up. A little bit of more paint, got a little bit smudged. I scraped across white paint, which made the blur and the grey, and then I added in more paint to sharpen it back up again, and some fresh collage material over the top. So I'll clear a surface, off we go. Here we are then. This is pretty thin black paper. I don't know the weight of it, it's not very robust, but it's what I had in my bag of papers. I could pull out what I've got in white, a white pencil. This is a blendable colouring pencil. This is a yellowish green that I'm going to mix with the white. I think I hold it. And then the pot. I'm just losing this excess paint. Won't waste any of that. I'm just putting it onto a canvas I've got. I'll just turn the camera up. I actually use canvas as well as, so over there you can see I've actually got a canvas. I don't know what I want to put on it, but at the moment it's a good repository for paint when I've got excess paint, and then I just have faith that at some point it'll talk to me, and it will become something other. The first paint that's come to hand is an azo yellow. Let's see what comes if I actually put that azo yellow over the remainder of the green, more of a lime green with that. This is a Liquitex burnt sienna. Whoa, okay, I think I'll stop there. Up on the wall, I can see a lot that I want to change. I don't like this shape, and I don't know if I like any of this. I don't know if I like it at all. Proportionally, it looks a bit odd. I might just put in a much stronger mix of aubergine on that one. I want to establish what it is that I like from messing around with the cyclamen. I've worked a little bit more. I really will leave it now, come back in later. I put in the aubergine and I'm happy there. I'm yet to still decide what I'm doing there, and I've worked a little bit more there. So this I'm really enjoying because I really like the elements of looseness, and it now feels like lunch. Lauren's just texted and said Malta seems like a distant dream, and it really does. Just before I go down for lunch, I found a pot of Liquitex. This is yellow ochre, and I've washed it down with some white, and that might, when it's dry, it might give me the colour that I'm looking for when I get my Malta board and I get started on that, which is what I'm aiming for this week. I'd really love to get that started. I can play here when I feel like it, but I'll get my Malta photographs up and I'll just keep looking to see if I can find the right colour. I'm going to end, I've got a little bit of silliness and a celebration of green, all things green. So I'll drop that in. Have a fantastic week. Have a really lovely creative week. Thank you for watching, for commenting, for the suggestions. So I love scribbling down all the suggestions as they come in. It's very good. It gives me something to bounce off of. So thank you to everybody, and I will press on next week. Who knows, I might have the beginnings of some Malta paintings. I think that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.